Thank you, Amy. Thank you. I just want you to just allow that energy to come in, that music that sweet Amy just played. Today is Our Lady of Guadalupe. The feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe is on 12/12, and so the Divine Mother and the divine energy is here. And I know that some of us, perhaps all of us, needs our hearts to remember who we are, but also needs some soothing right now because of things that are happening upon our planet and the things that just happened last night. And so I'm going to start with the prayer. Mother, Father, God, and the energy of the great, great love of who and what we know we are. We ask especially for Our Lady of Guadalupe, because this is her feast, to be here today with us. We have gathered here today under the care and the protection and the umbrella of divine love. For this is the energy that when we all come together, never fails. May the Divine Mother of Guadalupe and all of the divine feminine energy, may that love guide our thoughts. May that love guide our words and our emotions during this time together. May we build each other up. May we encourage each other to help us remember who we are as a family of light that can be at times unshakable and unstoppable. We ask the Divine Mother of Guadalupe to be here with us during this time together on 12/12. And so it is. Blessed be. Just allow, if you have a special divine mother or a woman or a mentor, or if you're particularly drawn to Kuan Yin or Mother Mary, or any divine feminine energy, which also can come and does come through men, just for a minute, just for a moment, would you allow their arms to just enfold you and embrace you? And just feel the energy of the Divine Mother coming and holding you tightly and protecting us all, comforting us all, and soothing us all. And that we do ask for guidance, whether it's the music that sweet Amy plays, whether it's the words of which you might hear within a poem or reading, or whether it's words that's coming from me, or just the energy that you might feel in your own heart coming forth. Know that we are gathered here for a reason. And in that gathering, there is power here that does indeed transform the world. Wherever two or more are gathered, there she is. Wherever two or more are gathered in the name of the divine feminine energetic frequency of love and light and compassion and sympathy for all. There she is, Our Lady of Guadalupe. There she is. Jean, would you do our reading today, please?
Jean, you're on mute.
Sorry. I'll start again.
That's okay.
I sat down with the universe and I told her I wanted to grow. I told her to use me as a vessel, so she made me uncomfortable. She stripped me of everything I knew, made me learn how to be silent, how to let go, how to move on, how to stand my ground, how to be more understanding, how to fight, how to survive, how to be more assertive, more loving, less naive. She told me to take everything I have learned and share it with others.
Thanks, Jean. Thanks, Jean. When Jean sends me a lot of readings, and I did particularly want her to read that today, and she stretched. This was the stretch for her, so congratulations, my love, to do that reading. So I'm going to try my best. Bear with me, because I'm filled with a lot of different emotions as well as we gather together. But I've asked to be guided by the divine feminine that is here with us, especially on Our Lady of Guadalupe and 1212. So what a delightful opportunity of an invitation to come into the core of your being during this time. So the first thing that I wrote when I was preparing the sermon, and I did change it a bit, is we talk about what a wonderful time of the year it is. There's parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be scary ghost stories and tales of the glories of Christmas of long, long ago. It's the most wonderful and magical time of the year. And yet I'm totally, completely know what has gone down and what is happening in Kentucky and all that is happening on the planet today and all that has happened upon the planet today. So my hope is the Divine Mother can come in and comfort us all. And my hope is that I can help you understand the power of love. And that power of love is energy. And I purposefully named this sermon to own it. Some of you were with me when we went to Hawaii, and we spent 1 week on Kauai, 1 week on the Molokai, and 1 week in Kauai. And when we went to Kauai, we had an out of body, out of this world experience by going to a Hindu temple way up on the hill of Kauai. And we met a monastery monk that was there. And in a short matter of 60 seconds, after we went through this beautiful ritual, after the short matter of 60 seconds, he had us, or at least me, understand energy and how they are like an orb or a sphere of light. And so he said, so if indeed I asked you to go in the part of your mind that would hold a story that wasn't filled with pleasantries, and I would tell you to take that intention, which he kept on going like it's an orb of energy, Hope. It's an orb of your consciousness. It's an orb of the divine. And if I would have you place it, if I, an instructor, a helper, a monk, a Hindu monk, would tell you just for a moment, go to a story in your mind that wasn't filled with pleasantries. And then he asked us to stay there for a while. And then he asked us to feel that emotion and emotions. And then he says, now I want you to take this ball of energy, and I want you to place your attention, which is your love energy, and place it on the first time you ever fell in love. The first time that you ever fell in love, perhaps with the divine. The first time you perhaps saw the ocean and you were filled with the divine. Maybe it would be the first time that you would place your attention on the first really wonderful, warmest kiss. And you know that kiss that was coming out of the other person, or the kiss of the weather, or the kiss of the ocean was the divine. And then he would say, stay there, stay with that. Stay with that vision. When you remember the first kiss you got from the spray of the ocean, and you knew it was the divine. Perhaps it was giving birth to your baby, or a grandchild, your first grandchild. Place your attention on that. And indeed, then you'll feel the energy getting stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger on that. So in a very short 60-second span, he was telling us how to take this orb of energy, this beautiful orb of energy, and we get to use it and send it anywhere, to anyone, to any place, to any vision that we want. And this is what I'm going to invite you to do. So I'm going to own everything of what's going on in the world. I'm just going to own it all. I'm going to see it all, and I'm going to own it all. But I'm going to own also that I do believe 12-12. If you have been listening, studying, even getting information to yourselves, that 12-12 is an instrumental day. We have gathered on an instrumental day. A passageway has opened up. Many people and many teachers have talked about the 40 days of dismantling. I believe we've been dismantling a lot longer than 40 days. We've been dismantling our own ego. We've been dismantling our own anger. We've been dismantling our own fear, our own lack. We've been identifying to the truth of who we are. Take that ball of energy and place that there. You have been, and the world has been, dismantling. And you are now coming into 12-12, where indeed what we can see, because again, I took a bunch of people to indeed Our Lady of Guadalupe's church on 12-12, where we knelt up and called up to the chapel to understand our own development of our own divine frequency of the Divine Mother. And the mothers are here right now. I guarantee we are not left abandoned, neither nor alone during this time. We have angels, we have guides, we have holy ones. Perhaps we have mentors on the other side, and even current mentors in our life that have taught us the energy of love, and that we live in the umbrella of love, and we're living in love, and we are in love, and we're going to continue to stay in love. And that we have an opportunity to place our ball of energy into this attention of 12-12, and we are walking across the bridge to the Christ consciousness that is now here available for us, for the divine feminine energy that's now here for us, for the cosmic energy that's here for us, that there's also a big ball of light, a big ball of consciousness. Just for a moment, stay with me. What if not only do we have this big ball of consciousness that's living inside of us now called love, and there's yet now to be available to us more of that. There's more of that. There's more of that. And that there's a big ball of energy, of consciousness called love coming to us as well. And that ball of energy of this new consciousness, of this energetic field of compassion and love and joy and excitement, that it's inviting you to come with me, to come with me, to be with me, to understand that you are it. Own that. Only you can own that. I can't teach you to own that. Just you get the invitation to own the ball of light of consciousness, which is inside of you right now. And yet we are walking through not a tunnel, but a gateway and a threshold into 1212, where the Christ consciousness, the frequency of the divine feminine, the mother goddess energy, that indeed will create a new reality. Allow that, own that, and see it coming towards you. Again, I know what happened. I had that ball of consciousness come to me this morning. And I could feel instantly what that ball of consciousness did to me when I allowed that to come into me. And then what I decided to do is immediately turn my attention on a different ball of consciousness, on the consciousness of love, on the consciousness of light, on the consciousness of Our Lady of Guadalupe, a consciousness that's going to create miracles. And as many of you know, and some of you might know, Patricia Diana Cota-Roble and many other people have been talking about this particular day. And then they say that when 51% of our consciousness goes into this ball of light, you are a ball of light, you are a ball of frequency, you're a ball of consciousness that's come here in incognito in your physical form to be here present upon this planet, to change the planet. But you must own that. So I'm inviting you to understand that when 51% of the consciousness, and according to the teacher Patricia Diana Cota-Roble and so many other teachers, they say we have moved into that 51% of consciousness. And we have moved into that as a collective here at the Hope Interfaith Center. Otherwise, you wouldn't be tuning in. But even more so than tuning into the Hope Interfaith Center, tune into this gorgeous frequency of love that exists within you. And when you own that divine love, it is the mightiest force in the universe and more powerful than anything that exists. So let's tune in again, just tune into the ball of energy of who you are. Inside of you already are. There's another ball of energy, this exquisite divine goddess energy, this divinity, this unity consciousness, this God concept, whatever you want to call it. It's coming to you, it's coming for us, it's coming for us. And it is called love. And you are accepting the invitation of that, and you're moving that consciousness into your physical form, into your physical presence. And it is the mightiest force in the universe, and it's more intently and infinitely more powerful than anything upon the planet. Own that. Today, the angels, the guides, and the holy ones are here to help us collectively own our truth. That's what you've tuned into. Although we appreciate dearly that you've tuned in to our service today. But we certainly, your guides in the Divine Feminine, Guadalupe, want you to even more so understand what you really were guided is to tune in to what is available to you now, and then to feel that, and to own that, and to be that, especially because of what has happened in Kentucky, in Arkansas, and to our brothers and sisters around the world. Tune into that. Tune into that. I'm never going to tell you to tune out, because you get to decide what you want to tune into, just like I decided this morning. And I knew that I had to tune in to something different than what I saw. So I closed my eyes. And I did see this monastery monk in indeed Kauai, who said, wherever you put your ball of consciousness of light into, Janice, that's who you will be and become. And that is what we will bring forth upon the planet. So I want you to just hear a few more words, just a few more words. And you get to decide whether you want to own the fact. Because it's a different type of fact I'll be providing for you. Can you own the fact that we are part of the mass awakening of the 51% that tips the scale on this particular gateway into a new reality? Can you own the fact that we are all deep feelers and we are intuitive? And we have brought back, and we're bringing that now to the world. Can you own the fact that divine love, which is the biggest, mightiest force in the universe, more powerful than anything, that it's happening now upon our planet and it's being distributed? Can you own that? Will you own that with me today? Will you tune in to that today? Can you own the fact that you are this frequency of love? That you are this ball of consciousness, that you are this exquisite ball of consciousness. And it is different. It is a different frequency. It's the frequency of optimism in the world of pessimism. It is a different route. It is tuning in to this ball of energy that's coming in now to change the world and to change our lives. And we're here for this mystery and magic that is going on at this time. Will you just for a moment own the fact that you do talk to your angels, that you do have a commitment to your sacred contract of being incarnate, a being of love and light here upon this planet, and that you do believe in miracles, and you do believe that there's a new world here and it's coming even more. And this can be the merriest Christmas of all. Could you own the fact? Could you tune into that? Could you own the fact that you are done holding yourself back from your abilities to create miracles? Could you own the fact? Could you tune into that and agree to that? Could you own the fact that you are instrumental, that you are so incredibly instrumental? Yes, we are instrumental. Physically, we are instrumental upon this planet, whether we have jobs or whether we're sitting in our indeed rooms, praying and sending light and love out. Can you own the fact that you are truly instrumental? Can you tune into this ball of exquisite consciousness and that we are instrumental in bringing peace, love, light, joy to everyone upon the world, just as we're owning it right now? Own the fact, tune into that, tune into this level of consciousness of the truth of who you are. Could you do that just for a moment? Could you own the fact that you are getting excited about this new year because this is 12/12 and we are indeed part of the 51% moving and tipping the scales of this whole universe as we've joined together? Could you own the fact that you are already Christ consciousness with this ball of energy? The divine feminine, Krishna or Buddha, whatever you want to call this divine cosmic energy, this ball of energy that's coming towards you, and you are seeing it and it is seeing you, and you are rejoicing it because this is who we are as a collective, bringing forth this upon the planet. Could you own that? Could you tune into that? Can we tune into that just as a group for one moment? Could you own the fact that we are needed at this time? We are truly needed to flip the switch, to stop holding ourselves back, to stop denying who we are, to stop pretending to be somebody else in a crowd, in a gathering, and just be love. And not partake in anything that's anything other than love. Could you own the fact and allow this ball of light, this ball of consciousness to come forth? Could you own that, be that, own that? Could you own the fact that, yes, we are blessed and that we love crying at sunsets and we love crying at sunrises? And we do feel the divine when the ocean spray comes up upon our faces, and we know that love exists because it is here. And that we are loved. Could you own the fact that if you or she or others go out in the freshness of this briskness of this air, and when indeed your cheeks get crisp and rosy and red, that that's the kiss, that's the blushing of the kiss of the divine upon our faces? Could you own, deeply feel, deeply feel that isn't a frostbite, that it's a kiss from the divine, trying to help wake us up to the truth of who we are and how powerful we are, and that we are part of the 51% and then some. Could you own the fact that you love chasing moonbeams? Could you own the fact and tune in that you are a miracle maker? Would you own the fact that sometimes you might be weak, but you know how to snap out of it quite quickly because you have friends, significant others, and the kiss of the divine that's around us always? Could you own the fact that when you see chickadees sitting at your bird feeders, that that's the divine mother? Could you own the fact that when cardinals and foxes and squirrels that are playing around is the kiss from the divine mother, inviting you to know who you are completely and thoroughly? Could you own the fact and tune into this divinity all of the time? Yes, you can. We can turn to the Divine Mother because she is here. We are here. And love is here. We're crossing through 1212. It's the most wonderful time of the year. There will be much mistletoeing. And there will be marshmallows for roasting. And there will be caroling out in the sleigh in the snow. This is the happiest time of the year. Tune in to that of which you are and begin to fully and completely own it. It is incomprehensible, so we won't understand that through your mind. But I know, I'm going to start calling some, I know the John Brady's of the world. I know the Joan Osbornes. I know the Pam Davies. I know John and Julie. I know Clea. I know Joe Gangson. I know Barb. I know Alexa. I know all of you. Know that the kiss of the mother, the kiss of cosmic love, is around us, is us, for us, and we will create magic with it, and we have created magic. Could you own it? Because you've all talked to me about how words escape us. Words escape us when you're in the arms of a mother that loves you. Words escape us when you're in the arms of nature that is the mother that loves us. Words escape us when we watch the chickadees line up and take their turns on the bird feeder. Those are the times that Rumi was silent and saw it all, and saw the divine within himself and within the all. Please know this. You tuned in today to this particular part of your moment of your life, of the day, of the rest of your life. Now, when you leave this little Zoom, you are going to be invited to tune into other things. You're going to be invited to tune in to that of which we call destruction. Guadalupe says, our Divine Mother says, shh. Shh. Listen to me. I am your mother and we've got this. You're going to be listening to the Divine Mothers. Some of them are your real life mothers on the other side. Some of them are your mentors. Some are the chickadees. Some it's going to be cardinals. Some it's going to be squirrels. Some it's going to be the briskness of the ocean splashing upon your face. Some of you, it's going to be the sunshine of the warmth of the sun. Some of you, it's going to be the kiss of rosiness on your cheeks when you go outside. And if you tune into it all, you're going to hear this. Shh, I am your mother. Listen to me. We got this. We got this. We're doing it together. You and me and you, we've got this. You're okay. It's going to be okay because we got this. That's what I would like you or invite you to tune into. Tune into love. It's the most powerful agent upon this planet. And we are the ones that have come to listen to the mother and then to give that out. Shh. We got this. We got this. We really do. Jean sent me this morning, and I love the poem because it's a Rumi poem. I am the dust in the sunlight. I am the ball of the sun. I am the mist of morning, the breath of the evening. I am the chain of being, the circle of spheres, the scale of creation, the rise and the fall. I am what is and is not. I am the soul in all. Really. Okay, Miss Amy. Thank you, sweetheart. Your mama would be proud of you. Your mama would be proud of you. Amy just currently has lost her mom, so I'm gonna be proud of you. Miss Amy, can we do Reiki communion, please?
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Amy, so much. We appreciate you being here for all of us. Just as Hope has talked about how we have that light within us, we want to call that light out today as we do our Reiki healing. And I invite any other Reiki healers, if you feel like giving energy, you can do so now if you'd like. We'd be so appreciative of it. And what we're going to do today is really just focus on something on this divine, powerful manifestation day of something that you want to bring more of into your life. So it can be something like bringing in more love, or if it's bringing in more abundance or more moments of joy, or even more moments for yourself, whatever it is that you want more of in your life right now is really the time to focus on that. And as you receive the Reiki healing, it's going to help that grow and grow and grow into your life. If there's absolutely nothing you can think of that you want to receive more of in your life, you can just say healing light, if that sounds good to you. So I'm going to ask everybody to just gently close your eyes. And we're going to take a deep, clearing breath. So breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're going to do 2 more breaths. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And one last big deep breath here. And let it go. Just allow your mind to relax and your body to relax even deeper. Let your shoulders fall. Let your jaw unclench. Allow your hands to be open with the palms facing upward, if possible for you right now. So we call in our healers, our angels, our God and our goddesses, our loved ones who are all around everyone today. So happy you're all here. We ask that you receive the highest healing for your highest good, and that you receive miracles as you remember who you truly are. And let this healing light radiate into every cell of your being as you receive now. With the energy still flowing, I invite you to place a hand over your heart and just give yourself a moment of gratitude for showing up today, for the health within your body, and for the love within your heart. As you walk forward into this day and into this new year that is quickly approaching, you can return to gratitude at any moment and know that those steps are being blessed at this moment of time. As you walk forward carrying this beautiful healing light within you, it will always be within you. So we just take a moment for a little more gratitude here. And when you feel full of love and full of gratitude, I invite you to take a nice, deep, grounding breath. Let that energy anchor in as we give gratitude that you are all here today. Thank you. And may you have a beautiful day and be blessed.
Thank you, sweet Amy. Thank you. Well, this is our ending prayer. I see a lot of my Bliss sisters. We do books, and we're going to start this one again, Wolf Pack, which is a little book. And this is what it says at the end of it. So don't just ask yourself, what do I want to do? Ask yourself, who do I want to be? The most important thing I've learned is that what you do will never define you for long. Who you are will always define you. We are the wolves. There's magic inside of us. There is power among us. Let's unleash and unite. Let's storm these valleys together and change the game forever. I love that. Okay, sweet Amy. Our last song will be for Amy for our closing. Amy, thank you, Amy. Got my two Amy's working with us today. Have a very Merry Christmas, and we are going to have a wonderful New Year. Thank you for joining us today and gathering, and let the mother give you a few kisses today on your cheek as you walk outside and go outside and enjoy life. I love you all. Hope Interfaith Center loves you all. Thank you very much. God bless you. Bye-bye.